So we won. What else?
I think Justin said it, you know, that he felt like you were toying with them out there a little bit. We were that good out there?
No, he was good for a while, and then I think if I had given him 3 or 4 car lengths to play with, I think he could have settled down, but he was just driving the littering crap out of his car from the time he got the lead. I thought he was going to hit the wall about 14 times because it seemed like he was so tight trying to keep me behind him, and then his car just started to go away. He just got really loose, and I don't want to say it was a matter of time. I would have rode there if his car stayed the same, but it just kept getting worse and worse, and I just figured, you know what, he's not going to kill me for going underneath him. He really can't. So I got under him. He gave me a little rub, like barely touched me, just like a, hey, I want to win. But you know what, the car was good, and it's pretty neat to win the race and the championship. You know, that's what I wanted to do, and we did it.
Yeah, what does it mean? 2 in a row, 3 for a career?
Yeah, I don't know. It's big. It's a big deal. You know, this is modifieds are the king where we all live, and this is what we do. And we might not get the respect nationally that we all know the series deserves, but to be at the top of the series, it means a lot to me because I just know how good everybody is. I know that there are 10 drivers in our series that could go into any series from Cup to a late model series anywhere in the Midwest and run up front because our drivers are that good. And the cars that they put on the racetrack every week are just flawless every time, and you have to be perfect to win a race. And then to win a championship, you have to be even more perfect. And this year had some scars, you know, along the way, which is different than in the past. But whatever happened leading up to this, we had the best car all year. You know, we were a top 2 car at every single race, whether we finished there or not. And we have 7 wins out of 15 races, and that's a championship team, and that's a performance worthy of a championship. So I'm proud of them. They did a great job. My guys, with all the mistakes I made, you know, brought a new car out to Loudon after I destroyed one at Bristol, and that car is, you know, the backup car this weekend. It's sitting up in the trailer with 2 poles and 2 wins and 2 starts, you know, and that's the car that we brought for our spare. So just a great team effort, and I'm really proud of my guys.
Rarely do you have a strategy that, you know, you can say it on a Saturday and Sunday you blows it away, but I guess, you know, you said you wanted to lead the first 75 yesterday. You
Yep.
led the first 90.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just wanted to get out front and set the pace and be in control. And Ryan and I have both mentioned several times that when you have control over the race, it just changes what other people do. You know, when you can choose the outside in every restart, and they know they're going to spin their tires as soon as I take the outside lane, and that to me is just that's where I want it to be at the end, and that's why I was pressuring Justin, because if a late caution came out, I knew that Ryan and Woody were right around the top 5, but Justin's going to take the outside if he's the leader and there's a caution with 5 to go, and I didn't want to be pinned on the inside because I just didn't know what would happen. So I figured, let me push him to try to get the lead, and then if a caution does come out late, at least I can take the outside lane and get a good drive going into turn 1. So you know, it's all about control in this series. No matter what track you're on, if you control where you are, then you have a better shot at winning. But it just happened to work out. You know, we just have a fast car here. It's just so good.
And it is the same car that you...
This car, yeah, so this car has won 5 races. This car won all 4 at Thompson and the 1 at Monadnock. And then the other one won Stafford and Loudon.
Are you going to pack this one up and bring it out in the icebreaker, or what's the
No,
deal?
this car, this car's probably going to go to the North-South Shootout if I had to guess.
Okay. Can you just talk about a little bit about the change that you made from last year to this year? You know, back-to-back championships, but it was under totally different circumstances.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we just wanted to always get better. We want to make our team better. I want to be better, and Phil knew that even though we won the championship last year, the one win kind of stung us because we wanted to be more competitive for wins, and we had pretty much a flawless season last year with just solid finishes, you know, kind of like Woody did this year, like always top 3, always top 5, always there. And, you know, you get your 1 win or maybe 2 wins, but we wanted to come out and do something that would just make us, you know, even better. And we thought last year that we kind of sucked in qualifying. We were, you know, our average starting spot was like 6th or 7th, and this year our average starting spot was like 2nd or 3rd, you know, 2 or 3. So we wanted to really up our qualifying because you have a better shot at staying up front if you start up front. So not that we knew the LFR car was going to be better at qualifying, but we just thought that it had some adjustability in it that the Troyer car didn't, and Phil had been working with Robbie Fuller on the chassis development side of it when we had our Troyer car, so we kind of knew with the way that Robbie's car ran last year at both Loudon and Bristol that it was something that we wanted to experiment with. And as soon as we did it, everybody got together in the shop and we said this is a change that we're all committed to, from owner to crew chief to the guys in the shop to the guys over the wall to the driver, and we all said this could be awful and we could be struggling every week and not get a handle on it, but it just so happened that it was the opposite of that, and it was a car that after the spring sizzler at Stafford, where we didn't have a great sizzler, it was kind of off. They really made great changes to the car and figured out right after that what it wanted, and we tested a lot. We ran it as much as we could and just kept building notes, and got the thing really fast everywhere.